Hold on. Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Christmas Countdown as we conclude this Star Wars trilogy of episodes with episode 3, a review of the new Kid Cuisine The Last Jedi TV dinner. And if you want to see my review of the actual movie The Last Jedi, you can check back to the video before this, but I'll try to put a link down in the description below. And this will be a spoiler-free TV dinner review, so you don't have to worry about that if you haven't seen the movie. Now this is not only new for the movie, but is called First Order Chicken Breast Nuggets. And it comes with a TIE Fighter and Millennium Falcon shaped chicken nuggets, corn, which I'm pretty sure is going to be terrible, what they call pasta and cheese sauce, but most of us call macaroni and cheese, and then these little, what they call battle cookies, which if you saw my review of the first Star Wars TV dinner a couple years ago, you know that these cookies are essentially like dog food, dog biscuit type, really low quality stuff. And then you have this slick image of the new Stormtrooper, and again on the back here. Now I just want to take a second to show you an earlier one of these. This was like the second one they put out, and it has a much better box on it, obviously having Darth Vader, but this is before the current film. Got this about 10 months ago. Let me just zoom in here on this packaging so you can see. Here are the nutrition facts. Pretty sizable amount of fat in there for a kid's meal. 540 milligrams of sodium, 24% fiber, some decent amount of vitamins and minerals in there. Over here you have what they're calling battle squares. You have a checkerboard, and you're supposed to put your cookies on here, which the germaphobe in me says, I don't know if I want to eat cookies off the outside of a package from the grocery store, but oh well. Alright, so here we have out of the package the frozen dinner. Got the corn, macaroni and cheese, and let's peel back that, and we have the TIE Fighter, and it looks like we got 2 Millennium Falcons. I guess we'll say one is piloted by Rey and the other one is a time travel with Han Solo. I don't know. Looks like the TIE Fighter is definitely outnumbered. Now we're supposed to remove these chicken nuggets and set them aside, as Martin Yan would say. These two are stuck together, a carbon freezing unit, I guess. And these are the illustrious battle cookies with the tic-tac-toe marks still on them. Put those aside. Now we put this flap over, and then we get it in the microwave for 45 seconds. Okay, now it's out of the microwave, and we put into service as a chef aboard this Star Destroyer, I guess. They say to stir the macaroni and cheese. Not very much of it to stir, I'm afraid. And let's get our let's maneuver our spacecraft back into the shuttle bay here. Now we flip this back over and this goes in for 2 minutes. Now while that's cooking, I'll show you that here in the package, if you open it up, you have a TIE fighter you can put together by cutting this out. It has instructions of how to put it together. You fold the wings at the crease, then you punch a hole through the wing. You stick these tabs, and we get the other side. And there it is. Et voila! Dinner is served. Now if you're General Hux, you have to eat this plain the way it is, but if you're Kylo Ren, you might use the dark side to magically obtain a zesty sauce from Burger King to go with these. Now zoom in on that macaroni and cheese. Rich cheese sauce there. TIE Fighter chicken nugget. Nicely breaded. And oh god. So let's grab out one of these Millennium Falcon nuggets, and it feels like a typical chicken nugget. Smells like it too, you know, frozen chicken nugget. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, it's pretty decent. It's not too dry, but it's not quite as moist and juicy as the Banquet chicken nuggets, which are probably the best. Their chicken strips meal is the best. Certainly a decent amount of flavor. Now let's go ahead and, because we're at the head officer's table here, dip it into this Burger King zesty sauce. Well, I think even Darth Bane would approve of that combination. Now let's try this macaroni and cheese to see if the First Order has updated the recipe from what the Empire used to serve on their Star Destroyers. I have to say that's not bad. May even be a little better than what they had in the original. I would say it's as good as Kraft, but not quite as good as Stouffer's. Now, my most hated part of every TV dinner review, the corn. This is what they reject from even the barnyard animals won't eat. And finally, there's one more torture to be subjected to, and that is these little dog biscuit cookies. Oh my God. Well, I'll say if you want to have as many teeth left as you did when you started eating, maybe just let these either dissolve in your mouth or go ahead and just get some Oreo cookies to go with it. And therein is one of the major problems here, is that for me, about half of this meal is simply inedible. Corn is inedible, the cookies. There's some very good macaroni and cheese in my opinion, and some decent chicken nuggets. As far as the food content, if this is what the first order is eating in the mess hall, I'd hate to see the MREs. It's going to make it to 3 stars just on the fun of having the Star Wars theme and the cutout ship, etc., etc. So may the Force be with you, and I hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time, tomorrow, on this Christmas countdown. Bye, everybody.